Good evening, children. Today we are going to see about the continuation of the fifth unit, reproduction and modification in plants. In that lesson, we are going to study about the topic fertilization. During the pollination, the pollen grains reaches stigma. What happens then after this? Substances produced in the stigma causes the pollen grains to germinate. Germinate means uruvagiradhu, valaradhu. During this germination, tube develops from a pollen grain which carries male gametes and ultimately reaches the female gametes inside the ovary. Through this style, male gamete and female gamete fuses together to form a zygote. This process is known as fertilization. Where is the female gamete located? Inside the ovary. Small round structures ovule are present. In these ovules, female gamete is present. In all the fruits, ovary, a lowermost swollen part of a pistil, develops into a fleshy fruit. Ovules present inside the ovary gets transformed into seed. These are collectively said to be post-fertilization changes. What happened after the fertilization? Calyx sometimes persists with the fruit. Petals fall off. Androecium also fall off. Pistil remains and develops into fruit. Styles and stigma fall off. Ovary enlarges to store materials and develop into fruit. Ovary தான் நமக்கு ஃப்ரூட்டாக மாறுறது. Ovules present inside the ovary develop into seed. So how in some plants the ovary they have only single ovary. In some plants they have many ovaries. So the seeds they have many seeds. The world's largest and heaviest seed is the double coconut. The seed look like two coconuts fused together. It grows only in two islands of Sicily. A single seed may be 12 inches long, nearly 3 feet in circumference, and weighs about 18 kilograms. World's smallest seed is the orchid seed. In the plant kingdom, 35 million seeds may weigh only about 25 grams. Next, we are going to see about asexual reproduction. In the plant's reproduction, there is two types: the sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means the plants reproduce their young ones without using of seeds. With seeds means that is sexual reproduction. Without seed means asexual reproduction. Now we are going to see about vegetative propagation. In potato, shoots arises from the eye, sugar cane, and yam also grow like this. Vegetative parts of the plant such as roots, stem and leaves can help to produce the plant. In potato, stem is used to vegetative propagation. Next budding. When we go to bakery, we see so many types of cakes and breads. They are very soft in nature. This is due to the presence of yeast. Single yeast undergoes asymmetric divisions. It produces small proparents which gradually grow and detach from the parent cell. This is called budding. Next one, fragmentation. In a pond, we see so many algae. The Spirogyra is a filamentous alga. When it is mature, the filament divided into pieces. Each fragment or a piece of filament will grow into new filament or individual. Likewise, Spirogyra also produces so many young ones. This process is known as fragmentation. Next, we are going to see about the spore formation. Scarcity of water, high temperature, nutrition deficiency in soil, etc. or unfavorable conditions. During these conditions, non-flowering plants like algae, fungi, moss, ferns produces spores. They germinate into new plants when favorable condition to return. During the rainy season, we can see many mushrooms on the roadside. This mushroom reproduces by the spore formation. Next, you can see all these types of reproduction of plants is asexual reproduction. They are not using reproduce by the seed.